Okay guys, in this video we're going to be talking about testing your software. So sounds pretty obvious, right? But there's a few things that you need to just be aware of, and a few things I'm going to tell you about that will make it a little bit easier for you to understand. So what's going to happen is your software is going to be coming along stage by stage. You're going to be testing it. So when you're testing, you need to absolutely hammer it, because what's going to happen is you're going to have an idea in your mind how your software works and how it should be used. And what's going to happen is when you give your software to the masses, you're going to get a load of people that are going to tell you what you should add and what you should do with your software in their opinion. And you're going to get a load of people that are going to try and adapt your software to the way that they want to use it. So when you're testing, you need to do everything you can to try and break your software, because people will do the most craziest whack stuff with your software that you never imagined anyone would do. Because like I say, when you're using it, you're going to know the purpose of it, you're going to know what buttons to press and what order to press them and stuff like that. But like I say, other people, when you get 500 people all coming in from different angles and different ways, they're all going to be doing different things. They're going to try and bend your software a little bit more or make it do that extra thing that it wasn't supposed to do. So when you're testing, you've got to click every button, you've got to go backwards, forwards, open it up on different browsers as well. That's another thing to watch out for. But like I say, hammer it. Something that always used to catch me out was special characters. So if you've got any input fields and stuff like that, fill them up with a load of special characters, because they are little swines. They will break stuff quite often and it's easy to miss that. So just really do your damnedest to break it and do the most insane stuff that you would never dream of usually doing, because you can bet your bottom dollar that somebody is going to do that to your software. So that's a couple of things to be aware of. Just make sure you're really very thorough in your testing. So I'm going to show you quickly how to create stores as well in your partner program, so that you can just throw up stores real quick. What will happen sometimes is if you've installed your app on a test store and then they make changes, it might break the app on that store. So you might have to make another store and another store, or you want a clean, fresh install because you want, if it's collecting data or something like that, you want to just start fresh. So I'm going to show you quickly on the partners account here how to do that. It's super easy. And I will also point out a couple of things about how to activate it for tests and stuff. So you can see here, I got a couple of pages here where I've been testing, just making stores. Now, just to point out, in case it's something that you want to do, you can create these stores for clients. So, if maybe your app is, something like you're creating an app that would really appeal to, say, clothing stores, brick and mortar clothing stores. So you might be selling an app along with the store. So you can get these stores ready and then you can transfer them over to a client if that's something you want to do. This is where you would do that. So you come into your Shopify partner account, up here where it says development stores, just hit create store. Give your store a name. It will tell you if the name's already taken. So we'll just call this Easy Software Pro Demo, like that. You log in that. If you want to set your login details, go ahead and do that. It's entirely up to you, but you can get into these stores through your Shopify partners account. So I would say most of the time you'll just be logging in, but you might want to give the login details maybe to somebody else if you're going to show them the app, or possibly you might have your a store published on the App Store or published on your sales page somewhere where people can go and try the app out like live on a store. So you could use those stores for these as well. So just throw in your details, hit save. It only takes a few seconds really to crank out one of these stores, usually anyway. I'm uploading a big video to YouTube, so it could be slowing it down. Okay, so here's a store. You cannot add any apps which are paid apps, even if they've got a free trial. So if you do need to add any of those, you'll have to put in your payment details and activate this store as a live store, so that so you can install those apps, okay? And then you'll have to start paying for it. So just so you know that. So something you might want to do is make actual test purchases. So before you do that, you need to come to settings down here, go to general. I'm sure you already know your way around a Shopify store by now. You need to add in a phone number, so make sure a phone number's in there. Go ahead and hit save. So what I'm doing now, this is for if you want to make test purchases on this store. Then go back to settings, then go to payment providers. Sorry guys, that YouTube video is slowing it down a bit. Then go add a provider, Shopify payments, hit continue. Now the reason we added the phone number is to activate these payments. It won't let you do it without the phone number. Just let this catch up. Okay, and then click edit, and then click test mode like that. Click save, and I'll actually do a test purchase as well, so you can see me using the Stripe test details. Okay, so we've activated Shopify payments powered by Stripe. Basically, that is Shopify's Stripe account, which is why they charge you for every transaction. So we've activated Stripe basically, and then we've put it into test mode. If we come up to online store and go to preferences, and then just uncheck this enable password page, because when that's on, if you could go and visit a page with a product on, then it'll kind of lock you out. And then what I'm going to do is just quickly create a product and show you a test purchase. Let's just go to test. $10. Let me see if I can just grab some random image. Use my guarantee image. Okay, so quickly just created a test product. Doesn't really matter what it looks like. So I'll go add to cart, hit the checkout. Okay, just add in my details here. Email address, continued payment. Okay, so this here is where you need to put in the test Stripe credit card details. So it's already sort of saved in my cache, but it's 42424242, and there's a total of 16 digits there. So it's just 4242 is all you need to remember. The date just needs to be any time in the future, so it doesn't matter what the date is as long as it's ahead of time. The number on the back of the card here, 123, and any name will do in there. So again, it's just 42424242, 16 digits, any date in the future, 123 on the back of the card, and any name. And then if I hit complete order now, we can see that that was a test purchase. So it hasn't cost me anything. I can do that for testing. So yeah, that's pretty much it on testing. The main things you need to know is just be thorough and test everything, and just be as random as you can. Make sure you test with different browsers, because that can catch you out as well. And make sure you add in special characters into any field. So they're a couple of the main things that are going to catch you out. Apart from that, you know, it's going to depend on what kind of app you're using, and you know what your app does really will depend. But of course, I'm happy to help you and give you other tips if I see your app at all. Okay, thanks guys, bye for now.